Good morning, Professor Manoj Shakya. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. My name is Ruzal Sakya, and I'm a grade 10 student. And for my computer class project, I needed to interview an assistant professor from Kathmandu University, and I'm thrilled to have this opportunity with you.
Thank you.
To begin, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your role at Kathmandu University?
Thank you, Rujal. My name is Manoj Shakya, and I live in Kathmandu. I am an assistant professor at Kathmandu University, and I particularly teach computer programming courses at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Oh, that's great. And it's very interesting. And thank you for sharing that. Can you also please tell us about your academic background and how you became interested in your field of study?
Oh, that's a great question. My field is basically computer science and engineering, and I did my PhD in artificial intelligence and machine learning as well. So I love programming in Python, and I love teaching as well. So when I used to study in plus two, there was this computer systems, and then I was so interested in learning computer systems like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and that's how I got interested in those fields. But QBasic was the first language that I learned actually, and I got interested in programming as well. And now I teach programming languages like QBasic, C programming, Java programming, and even Python programming. And I do programming basically in Python these days.
It's very interesting. So, what subjects do you teach, and what is your favorite subject to teach to your
Okay,
students?
yes, I teach fundamental courses that are there in computer engineering and computer science degrees. Fundamental courses are like C programming, C++ programming, Python programming, data structures, database, and few other courses like cybersecurity, machine learning, and I also teach course like data science and data mining also. And I love teaching these courses. Right.
Wow, that's great. So, can you please share some of your current research projects or areas of interest?
Yes, my current areas of interest, let's say, are those projects that are closely related to machine language. For example, if there is a robot, let's say, then we are supposed to make an algorithm or make a program such that the robot can identify objects like car and buildings, and then fruits like apple and oranges. So all these programming should be done using artificial intelligence or machine learning techniques. So I love these basically ML related program projects. For example, I'm more interested in, let's say, designing an automated attendance system where you have a camera there, and then in the
Yes.
classroom, let's say, there is this camera, and then all the students, they come inside, and then the camera will detect who is getting into the classroom and who are actually absent, so that the instructor, or let's say the teacher, do not have to bother about like who are in and who are out, or who are absent or who are not absent. So this automated system will automatically identify the pictures of, the students, and it will automatically take the attendance. That would be wonderful project. So I'm also working on this one, and there are other projects, very interesting projects that are related to robots as well. Yes.
Wow. And so, what do you enjoy most about working at Kaufman University teaching AI to students?
Okay. Um, right. Yes, I love two things basically. I love computer science, computer engineering, and I love teaching as well, teaching those AI related courses, ML related courses, and programming courses basically. But then doing research is another area where I really enjoy most, because in research you are supposed to find something very new that nobody has known, has no idea about. So uh, it is the doing research is not only about a single person, it is about the teamwork. And I really love doing research, and teaching, of course, is a fantastic profession that I like to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how do you like balance your teaching responsibilities with your research works?
Yes, in universities, it is not like basically colleges or primary schools or secondary schools. It's not only about teaching. If you are working in university, you have basically three different kinds of jobs. The first one is a kind of contributions that you can make to your schools or your university. The second is the teaching amount that you teach to undergraduate levels and even master levels. And the third one is the research that you do. But doing research is very difficult. You have to get a fund from other organizations. And teaching is basically you teach to undergraduate levels or even master's levels or even PhD levels. So university has a certain rules, and you have to follow those rules. And you have to do research as well as teaching. So it's almost like 50-50. So that's how actually we balance this teaching and research kind of things.
Wow. So, do you have any advices for the students who are interested in pursuing a career in your field?
Yes, I do have a lot of actually advices. Those who are interested in computer science and engineering. Computer science and engineering is a very remarkable field. It's a wonderful uh, field, actually. It's a wonderful technology as well. You have like a lot of things that you can learn basically in the field of computer science and engineering, including how internet actually works, how the communications are made, how social media are developed, how e-commerce systems are designed. So these things all come actually under computer science and engineering. And for example, you might be aware about tablet, laptop, and mobile. All those things that you are using, they are come actually under computer engineering. And those softwares or those games that you are playing are developed by computer software uh, developers, let's say, software developers. So so it's not only those things, but information security is another field under computer science and engineering, and AI and machine learnings are also another field of computer science and computer engineering. So these are some of the very interesting fields that are actually booming in today's world. So if you are interested in this field, you can go with it, because if you look at the salary chart in the world right now, those who are earning a big amount of money, a handsome amount of money, let's say, are those who are working in data science or machine learning. So they earn a lot of money. But it is not only about earning money, there are like challenges as well. So that's why
Wow.
this field is actually a wonderful field, and um, I encourage most of you. I mean, it doesn't have to be, always computer science or computer engineering, but you can think this subject as your interest. If you are interested, you can go for Bachelor of Engineering in computer engineering, and then you go for masters, and then you go for PhD if you really want to create something kind of new knowledge. So these things are really, really interesting. So you can, continue doing your programming. They are very interesting. Yeah, that's my advice.
Yes, yes, those are indeed some valuable advices which you gave. And how do you see the role of technology evolving in education over the next few years, maybe you say?
Yes, this is a very interesting question, in fact. So, long time back, probably 10 to 15 years uh, like we used to study with the help of computers, right? So there was this computer, and then we have like, some books that are not physically available, but they are um, digitally available in your computer. So we used to study those digital PDF file, or let's say we used to submit assignments via, email, and those things were there. But then now there are like a lot of platforms out there. They are not only using digital contents, but they are also using AI. So in future, what I believe personally is because of this AI system, so teachers will be teaching students with the help of, AI softwares, and students will be learning probably using different techniques, probably using games to learn something new, a new concept. And then, they might be using 3D to visualize the body of a human being, or if they want to learn something new about the plants, or something about the climate change, maybe probably they will be using the the 3D vision, audio video vision. So the the landscape of the education system in the world is changing right now. Long time ago, probably we had used only papers, and then paper books, and then papers, pencils. But now it has been changed to computers, and now we are actually doing this teaching and learning, and then we are integrating artificial intelligence, AI, in short, AI, a lot. And it has changed the landscape of teaching and learning, not only in Nepal, but in the whole world as well.
Wow. And what changes or innovations would you like to see in the higher education in the field future,
Well,
you say?
yeah, the change that I really would like to see is basically so-called personalized system. In the personalized system, what happens is each student has a different capacity, the first thing. And the second thing is each student has its own way of learning, right? And the third thing is each student has its own way, I mean, not way, but his or her own interest. So based on these three things, the AI system, or the teaching and learning system, should be able to provide those contents to individual students, so that student gets engaged in learning. So
Yes.
I really want to see that one, so that each student gets a different content depending on its interest, uh, and its area of interest. So that will definitely improve the capacity, or the intellectual capacity basically of an individual student. That's one thing that I really want to see. Yeah.
Wow. And for the final question, is there anything else you would like to share with the students who are listening to this interview right now?
Yes, of course. Basically, technology is there, of course, to assist us. Technology will not replace anyone else, but it may replace if you are not aware about technology, if you are not aware about computing system, if you are not aware about artificial intelligence, probably someone who knows all these techniques and all those, technologies, they will replace you probably, and you will not be able to get any job in the future if you do not know computer systems, if you do not know probably programming, if you do not know probably artificial intelligence, then you may not be able to get a very competitive job. You may get a job, but maybe kind of lousy, or incompetent job. So to get the competent job, you should be very aware about all these technologies, and then even how to use this AI kind of things. So I really advise all the students to you know uh, to know more about these computing systems, to know more about what are the trends happening basically in the world. And the second thing that I really want to share with all of you actually is each student should work very hard. If you want to get success, there is only one way, and that way is basically working hard. So there is no any other options other than hard working to get a success basically. So, and there is another thing that usually we share with I share with my students is, even if you are talented, if you do not work hard, talent actually doesn't work. So talent and hardworking are those two different things. Hardworking is basically a habit of working hard, habit of learning, and talent is very different than these things. If you have talent, but if you do not work, it is not going to lead you to the success. If you have talent and if you work hard, then probably, not probably, but I'm pretty sure that you will reach up to that bar, up to that standard, and you get a success there. So I wish you all a very happy learning and a very happy life ahead, and my best wishes. So that's from my side.
Wow. Thank you so much, Professor Manoj Sakya, for sharing your insights and experiences with us. It was a pleasure talking with you, and I'm sure my classmates will also find this interview very helpful. And finally, have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.